All right, people, we are here. It is finally time. We are here for the quarterfinals of Season 7 of the Battle Hub Draft League. And I'm not alone. I'm joined. We've got two guests here, two coaches in BHDL Season 7. Introduce yourselves, my friends.
Alright guys, I'm Stefan, coach of the Grand Lake Guardians, and I'm here with my first ever preview of the quarterfinals of Season 7. So, great to be here.
Yes, sir. Glad to have you. And returning, they've done this before as well.
Bonjour. My name is Abomination. Of course, I'm here to talk about this.
Yes, indeed. So, Al, seeing as you are at the top of the standings currently, it seems fitting for you to kind of give us a breakdown of your thoughts of like how the regular season went and the coaches that have made it in thus far.
Similar to season 2, kind of, where there was a lot of equal records going into week 9, so it really wasn't clear. It was fun the whole way. Stefan, please help me. I need a kickstart.
Stefan, what are your thoughts, my friend?
Yeah, it was a very strange season for sure because some people was like top heavy going into the draft as well. For example, Zachmander was now in third place with this Zamzenda, DOSP, or something. But after that, it was going very well. For me personally, it was very sad because I was first pick in the draft, and I was like, let's make a great team. Didn't work out.
I feel you, man. I feel you.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
tough season for me as well, but well, Abomination, other hands, top of the seat with the first pick. First seat, so he has the options of going for either Lazyboi, Brandon, Kingbura, or Raymon. But we're gonna go further that in a later state. El mentioned before there's a lot more a bit similar win losses. Like if I count right, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teams, or it's gonna be 6 or 3, which is an amazing
Pretty crazy.
because I believe it was season 2 or 3. There were like 9 people on 5 or 4.
Yeah, season 2, yeah.
So that was crazy. It's the first time in the long seasons that it's gonna be similar records into the quarterfinals.
Yeah. When I look at this just goes to show to me just how much people have improved over the course of the seasons. I mean, you've got people like DRV and Lazyboi, Cody that have, they haven't made playoffs in the past, but this time just look at them go, man. DRV's really taken off, Lazyboi too. Um, and even like people like me and B-Nard, we weren't able to quite make it there. Not able to even Pokemaster too, man. I mean, they were at the top of the standings in the last season, but it just didn't work out for them this season. And even Arcane Niner,
also,
man.
Also Arcanine. What he had like season 3 or 4, but had an amazing season. Was like top 8 as well, and now unfortunately at the bottom of the schedule.
It just goes to show how tough the competition here at BHDL is, man. We keep making each other stronger, and so we just keep getting more and more extreme. It's crazy.
Yeah. El, anything to say?
I was gonna talk about like just exactly what you just said. It's always shifting around. Like Pokemaster, like you said, was at the top of the leaderboards. He has, I believe, the record for the best regular season in league history. Like last season, he was 8-1 plus 23, so I just barely didn't beat
just
that
barely.
record. But yeah, obviously this time he didn't have the season he wanted. Bounced around anywhere. Even like there's 3 5-4 coaches, and then unfortunately 2 of them don't make it in, despite having the same record. It's really close call. Week 9 it was usually week 9 is fun to watch because it's just kind of like playoffs have already decided, but there were so many things that were undecided going into it, and yeah, it's going to be fun all the way to the end. I'm obviously
Let's hope for new champion.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I can at least.
was really hoping that, I mean, no offense to Raymon and Scorpion, but I was hoping that they would play the quarterfinals so one of them would go away before the end.
Yeah. One of them is definitely one. Only one can advance to the semis for sure. I'm just glad the only bit of solace I can have with my record is at least my differential is at least pretty decent. I have the same differential as the 5th place, so you know.
Yeah, the differential is great. 4 and 5 is fantastic. +6. I don't even know how you did that. Like I gotta look here.
My losses were very low and my wins were good.
Yeah, I watched all your games, obviously your last half there, as you can see. It's a devastating tear. They're all really good. You did really well in the second half.
Yeah, if only I could have done in the first half, but it's all good. It gets more fresh coaches into the playoffs. That being said, let's take a go and look at this playoff bracket here. Like we were just saying, Raymon and Scorpion are going against each other. And it's kind of interesting for Al because your only loss this whole season was to Raymon. And of course, your bitter rival is Scorpion. So either way, really, you really want to take on either one of them in the semis.
But he first has to win against Brandon.
Right, Brandon, of course, yes.
Brandon is also, I believe, if I may correctly, a 2-time finalist.
I want to say that might be. I know for sure that they've been in the playoffs multiple times,
Raymon.
but I mean they were also a finalist in season 2. Like they made it all the way to the finals. I'm trying to remember how many playoffs they've made it into. I know at the very least seasons 2 and 5. I can't really remember 3 and 4 as well, but yeah.
He was here last season.
I know he wasn't there last season.
Yeah.
And Zachmander, a new coach. Epic to see. I mean, of course, this dude is like infamous. He's in so many different draft leagues. So we might not have even seen his full power. I'm assuming he's going to lock in for playoffs. So he might unleash his true power now if we haven't seen it already. Going up against Kingbura, who he'd previously lost to. So he wants his revenge. And honestly, one of the matches I'm most looking forward to is Lazyboi versus DRV. Like, two of these coaches that have just continuously grown stronger in BHDL. And they both have really scary teams, honestly. I hated facing both of them. I lost to both of them, man. Tough teams to prep for.
Yep, I obviously had... I'm going to be referring to him as Dr. V. I think...
Give him his doctor.
I had him week 9, so he's fresh to me. And his team is absolutely... The Hydrapple. I was running it out, so it's absolutely indestructible.
Yeah, it is, man.
I think I play against 5 teams that are going into the playoffs.
Yeah, we can show that here on this next slide, kind of get into the difficulty of each of these seasons. This is the schedules for everybody and how they did. We can see that, obviously, Al over here only 1 loss, and as we go farther along, there's going to be some more losses. I won't necessarily try to tally each of them up myself, but you guys can just get an idea here. Kind of like how difficult some of these guys' seasons were. I mean, if we take a look, I guess the easiest way to do that would be to take a look at their losses. Like Lazyboi over here, his only losses were to Zach and Scorpion. And, well, Al technically was against Zeus, so we won't count that necessarily against Lazyboi, but I mean, pretty decent record otherwise.
And his team was way different than Zeus's.
Yeah, way different than Zeus's, and it changed over the course of the season 2 with more transactions.
Yeah, I don't even think there's a single guy that's the same. I don't know. But
yeah, true enough. Yeah, Scorpion's losses to Zach and Al, and that Stefan, man, I gotta hand it to you for that weakness policy slow burn, man. That must have been good.
I had a set of mind, and I did bring a Bronco on slow bro because I was not gonna bring Dice Shock. Instead, I was gonna bring Flamethrower purely for the Iron Crown.
Oh yeah.
But I forgot about it, so I picked Scarlet, and I was like, "Well, it's doing 70%." So, and at that point, I was like, "Yeah, Neoscorado was full of cards, so he was going to be faster than Iron Crown and Landos, I think, was the last one. But yeah, it was a strange match for sure. I wasn't expecting 6 out of the honest, but
I mean,
The wild match.
yeah, yes, it was. And you mentioned earlier, like I could have picked Raymon for the quarterfinals because he's my only loss.
One of your
You know,
friends.
Why would I?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't make sense strategically. I agree.
Yeah, strategically, no. He was taunting me. He was saying stuff.
Huh?
He wanted me to do it.
Oh yeah.
Like
In fact,
Raymond has had a tough schedule though. I mean, he's got Al, DRV, Brandon, Zach, Lazyboi. That's like 5 playoff coaches right there. But I'm pretty sure everybody across the board has probably had to fight at least 2 or 3 coaches in the playoffs. So interesting to see though.
yeah,
me was
like I got 3. If I'm not counting Lazyboi, then I got 3. But I'm not counting Lazyboi because it was Zeus with a way different team.
Yeah,
Right,
true
so-
enough. But
So I
that
just
being
got 3.
said, yeah. Let's take a look over here at the kill leaderboard because this has big implications, of course. I mean, we had the Luxray for. I just realized I don't have frickin' Luxray in any of the pictures for any of these slides. Oh well.
That's okay.
We'll do that next time.
But
But Hydrapple is most likely going to be the logo, the mascot for Season 8, it would seem. So that could be pretty darn cool. I mean, there's a 5 kill gap in between Hydrapple and Ogerpon, wellspring, Gouging Fire. So unless Lazyboi or Brandon can really pop off here, it's probably going to be Hydrapple. Or Al. I mean, you really got to pop off with this Kyurem, man, if you want to have a shot at that.
I also got Jolteon 10 there. Maybe Jolteon.
Oh
2.
yeah, hey, maybe Joel. I forgot about that. There's Jolteon there too.
I mean, it'll be 3 Dragon Dance Kyurem sweeps, getting all 6 kills.
Yeah,
have
as
to
long as
say-
Hydrapple
I have to
doesn't
say,
get-
to be honest, we finally have the first season where Iron Thorn's doing something.
All right, look at that.
Yeah.
Iron Thorn's having 10 kills. I mean, not only doing something, but doing very well.
He got 6 in a match against someone else that 1 or 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, not only is it 10 kills, it's 3 games played, 10 kills, and 2 deaths. Every game it came.
This stats are absolutely insane. Yeah, I mean, I think part of that might be he probably brought it to matchups that he knew Iron Thorns would probably do well in. So it might have skewed it a little bit, but it's still
with the right Terra.
absolutely
And with the right
incredible.
Terra.
Yeah, the right Terra too. Yeah, I think that you look at the amount of yellow on the screen indicating the Terra captains, and it just goes to show like how important having the Terra captains are.
I didn't even notice. I didn't realize that's what the yellow is. I didn't know that is.
Yeah,
It's basically 50-50
yeah, about 50-50. Yeah,
Ben
we do have a
captains
lot of
and-
like the strong, like we got all these powerful dragons here in Ogerpon that aren't Terra captains, but then Hydrapple taking the lead. Of course, that thing's busted, man. I'm telling you.
20 points, and if you remember,
Yeah, I'm glad we increased it. I mean, I
Yeah.
used it in the little speed draft we had, and it was a kill leader for me as well in just the 3
that's
weeks that we
right.
had it.
Yeah, yes, that's why I wanted to pick it mostly because I watched it with it. It's like this thing just doesn't die. With
Yeah,
Assault Vest,
buddy,
what
that thing was not
And-
getting back around to you.
and only 1 technical Uber Pokemon in 18th place with 9 kills.
Oh wow, yeah.
That's
You know, that is a good point too. I wanted to bring up because we were so concerned, or I think Zach was so intent on getting this thing because he thought it was busted, and he tried to gaslight everybody into thinking that it wasn't busted. I mean, it's good. It's not. It did about what I expected it to do. It's not the most busted thing. The fact that it can't hold an item, man, I mean, kind of really limits it. Its only set move is like Howl. I mean, it has Iron Defense too, but you know, it's not the most busted thing in the world.
I I personally have been removed from playoffs by it. I'm never gonna say it's not busted. I understand it's only got 9 kills here, but I still think it's.
It
I
could
don't
be.
like
It could be the fact that maybe the kills are split up between the Terra Gliscor and the Zamazenta. That might be what's doing it. Maybe it would have more kills otherwise. But I mean, maybe it's just because I had a Terra Iron Moth, and so I didn't have a hard time against it.
It's also not only that, it's also a Regidrago up top too. It's 3.
Oh
things.
right, I forgot that these two aren't even as kill leaders. It's the dang Regidrago up here in the thumbnail.
Yeah, devastating. Like, yeah.
But you have, if you don't have
always have a fairy, folks, versus a Regidrago team.
Yeah,
of course, yes.
Alright, well, with that being said, I think let's go ahead and start breaking down some of these games. And the first one we're going to break down, just get it out of the way so Al doesn't have to worry about it for the rest of the video, is Abomination versus Brandon. Stefan, why don't you tell us your thoughts on this matchup here?
What I can say about this matchup? Where should I start? Brandon has always his favorite Pokemon in Cinderace. Let's start with Brandon's team first. He's got some nice speed tiers, with the case like Cinderace, Raikou, Ogerpon, and Mew always have Rideable on momentum with either U-turn, flip-turn, full switch. Some heavy hitters as well from Cinderace, Terra Mew, Ogerpon, Wellspring. Some bulky offensive in the form of Weezing if correctly used, Goudra, Hitmontop, Golurk, and Sticky Web.
Yeah.
And two very, very powerful Terapagos in 4-1C or Mew. So Brandon's team is very capable of doing some high pitch damage, or can be very annoying with this case of like sticky webs with toxic spikes or something. And L is just, when he played against me, I was not sure if I was taking it for granted, but the Terra Jolteon is such a mess to deal with. He got some nice bulky monster in the form of Gorgeous, Overkill even, P2, Fortnite's Swim King, some powerful hitters in the form of Infernape, Jolteon, First Luna, Kyurem. This is going to be a well-balanced match, I assume, because I think it can go either way, if correctly. Do we see a Flame Orb Jolteon again? I don't know. We find out. Anything to say for you, Emerald?
Yeah, so when I take a look at, I mean, I got to give Al the flowers for his team, because I do feel like some folks have kind of underestimated Al's team a little bit, and the fact that like his only Pokemon is a Throxys and Infernape, and he doesn't have a Rapid Spinner, so some of the classic like stuff that we tend to vibe. But at the end of the day, none of that really matters when you just have an overwhelming power in Ursaluna and Kyurem. There's no switch-ins. He's got one of the fastest mons with Kyurem, or not Kyurem, with Jolteon, with a Terra Jolteon, and then two super uber goober bulky Pokemon in Corviknight and Slowking, an incredible defensive core that can just consistently chilly reception, U-turn out, easy peasy. I mean, even the Florges can Wish Baton Pass, so they got a lot of great stuff. They've got Prankster. Prankster, as we all know, has been very well utilized in VHDL. So just a very solid team overall. Meanwhile, Brandon over here is probably honestly one of his best teams that I've seen. It was very difficult for me to go up against. I mean, the Ogerpon Wellspring alone just has very few switch-ins. Water Grass is such a perfect combination. The only other thing that could switch into it is basically Dragon, and guess what? It gets to play rough for you. That being said, though, he's got the biggest thing that I see here is we've got some fast Pokemon all up here in the 130s, 108 for Al, and then 119, and the 110, 100 for Brandon. The Terra Captains, we got the super fast Jolteon, then kind of like be precise and like pick whatever Terra he wants and outspeed it. The Mew is much more bulky and defensive. and it can set up an SD or a Calm Mind, Draining Kiss, do whatever. It's very multivariable. They are kind of similar though. We've got this bulky Regen core and the Slowking and the Alola that can both switch out, backed up by a bulky Steel in the Goodra, a bulky Poison type in the Overquill and the Weezing. So kind of similar in that regard, but Brandon does have access to Rapid Spin. I don't really know how much that's going to come into play. I mean, maybe spikes could be set up to try and deal with Alolamola's Regen a little bit if they get rid of a potential heavy duty boots, and also chip the Goodra. I mean, it's really just like two very well put together teams here. I guess that Brandon is slightly well, he's faster in the mid tiers. He's got more like 110, 190, but towards the extremes, Al is a bit faster with 130, 116. As for who I think is gonna take it, I mean, we've seen Al across the course of the season how well he builds his teams. I've said it before, the dude's like a supercomputer, man. I mean, he's able to make excellent plays and do very well in the builder. I mean, I don't want to give too much away here because Al is right here, but I just have a feeling, you look, like I said, the overwhelming power over here with the Ursaluna and the Kyurem, and of course Kyurem can freeze dry and incoming Alola. It can also be a physical set to hit Goodra on that side. And of course, Ursaluna.
Right.
Who cares?
Right.
Just spam or Headlong Rush or Earthquake and Heavy Slam or Facade this stupid Weezing Galar into oblivion. You know? So with that, I just really feel like there's a lot of cards over here for Al. So I do think the scale is tipping in Al's favor. That being said, we cannot count Brandon out because Ogerpon could easily set up an SD, and then guess what? Slowking's no longer switching on it. You can't switch into Corp because I'm certain that like at +2, and you're also playing with crit chances too on an Ivy Cudgel. So Al has to definitely be careful of Ogerpon and Cinderace combination. But I do think it is a bit in Al's favor.
I think so too.
I don't know. What do you want to say about this match, Al?
I think it's going to be like a solid 2-0 for...
Oh, you're predicting 2-0. We got to put that on Polymarket, man.
Playing OU, I definitely know that Ivy Cudgel definitely +2 hurts Corviknight. Just like I use Corviknight, OU it definitely hurts. I haven't done the calc, but it hurts obviously.
My head calc says close to 50%, especially
at +2.
Especially after a crit, yeah.
It does win. At +2, it's like
like what, 70%?
I'm thinking
60,
like
60.
Yeah,
65 to 76.
65 to 76. Yeah,
wow.
That's
a lot.
I'm assuming that's factors. And also the duel of the Porygons.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah, that's right. There's always freaking matchups, man. There's gonna be more of that later on. But yeah, we've got Porygon 2 versus Porygon Z. Whether or not either of them will come, we'll see though. Yeah, he might bring Porygon Z. I don't know. It could do some work on the special side.
The fact that you don't have a solid normal resist in L's team.
Oh, you got the Corviknight, and I mean, there's a Slowking that is pretty specially bulky, so I think he can handle it. Oh, and also Florges too. The other thing is that Porygon, unless it's a Choice Scarf, is, I mean, it's slower than Kyurem, slower than Infernape, slower than Jolteon. So it does make it a little bit tough, but if you wanted to, he could bring it.
Yeah, I haven't looked at the matchup yet, so I haven't.
Al doesn't even know. See, I don't think there's any trade secrets that we could really take from him right now because he doesn't have any at the moment.
I had numbers, that's all. I didn't think about what he's bringing,
right,
at all. Like this entire roster, I haven't even thought of yet. So even if you were torturing me, I don't know the answer.
Yeah.
We will know it on Friday.
Yeah. I mean, the good thing is that, I mean, even though you don't have Rapid Spin, you do have a very solid defogger for any sort of web shenanigans, any sort of rock stuff. Although I guess the Kyurem is weak to rocks, but apart from that, it doesn't matter too much. I mean, unless you want to run Sash on something, so you're pretty good there overall. But I mean, I'm not trying to discount Brandon though. I mean, Brandon, he beat me. Brandon's powerful. You never underestimate Brandon. You never know what he could do over there. He's got a lot of. I mean, the Mew alone presents a lot of possibilities, and Ogerpon is not a threat to be trifled with.
Nope.
But yeah, overall, I think that the official weighing in here is that Al is going to be favored going into this match.
I did partially pick Brandon because his Cinderace likes to miss Fireball in playoffs.
Really?
It
Is that the reason? Oh no, he's going to slap wide lens on that thing now.
Oh, I have seen some
That's
top
part-
builds with Brandon.
Yeah, Mills, I think he even has a video that's called like Cinderace, he had one job or something like that where he missed like 3 of them.
All
So
right.
it's like it's bad. It's bad. It's always the playoffs too. Outside of playoffs, it's fine. It fumbles under the pressure. It can't handle.
We'll
Can't hit
see.
Fireball.
Maybe it can hit its Pyro Balls this time. I mean, it really only needs to hit him against like Corviknight. I mean, because Kyurem can probably eat one, and the Slowking's. I don't know what. I'm trying to think about the coverage moves on that thing. Like, because usually it likes to run. Oh, U-turn. It can basically only U-turn on the Slowking or its standard moveset.
Or the Electro
Unless,
Ball.
Electro Ball ain't gonna do much. That's Slowking. It's super specially bulky. But yeah.
It should be 150 base power. I should actually grab
150 base power, but with the middling special attack stat of Cinderace versus the uber goober special defense stat of Slowking, you may as well just click banded U-turn at that point and call it a day.
It does for a fact, if it does piss death, it's almost 50% with Electro Ball.
Wow.
Even with Jolly.
Wow, okay. 150
So,
base power
it
stab, I guess.
Yeah.
If he wanted to do it, I guess he could, but then, I mean, there's a Jolteon and a Ursaluna right there. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we head over to the next one?
Yeah, let's move on to our next match here. Scorpion versus Raymon. Classic VHDL matchup. So, you didn't get to talk as much last time, so we'll let you take it from here. Two of your rivals here in the VHDL.
Yeah, like I said, I'm happy that this is going on. Not just with the fact that one of them has to go away before moving on, but also if Raymon, he has announced that he's retiring after this season. If that is the case, I would have liked him to play Scorpion again, just for old time's sake. Now, in terms of the matchup, because Captain B-Nard is not here, I will be doing type chart stuff.
Excellent.
I also like to do that. That's usually how I build. So, Raymon has a clean slate, even after trades halfway through the season. His entire board of weaknesses is clear.
He
does have a few things. Yeah, he's usually on top of that. Yes, which is very nice. He's got, and then on Scorpion's side, we just have one minor ground weakness, and even then, if you look at Raymon's team, his ground type is going to be Sandy Shocks, and Scorpion's immunities are Landorus and Rotom-Mow, and both of those is either immune or resistant to Sandy Shocks' other stab in Electric. So, I don't think any types are going to be really abused here. And also, not to mention, Scorpion will Terra out of the ground weakness, probably with Iron Crown. So they don't really have any weaknesses there. In terms of the speed tiers, I think Raymon's got the advantage because we got
for sure.
Scorpion here with his fastest guy at 121 cycles are. And then Raymon's got two guys that are barely faster than that. Which is great. Superior, 113, is faster than the 110 Gengar. Minshao is got a good speed against Sandy Shocks, but again, Sandy Shocks is not too intimidating with, the immunities and resistances on Scorpion's side. Not that I expect Minshao to come to this game, by the way, because bringing it usually means like fighting is good against you, and you have to bring it as well as Urshifu or instead as Urshifu. And with Weezing standing there, I just don't see Minshao.
Yeah, going into Azu plus Weezing, not a good idea.
I don't think so. So, yeah, overall, the speed tiers are definitely in Raymond's favor. He's also got a couple of base 100s outspeeding Iron Crown and Urshifu and Landorus, particularly in the 90s there. Let's see if I get this. The grasp system on Scorpion, so that's the big thing, because superior span and loose storms, you gotta have the grasp system. We got, well, I guess Assault Vest Iron Crown can eat those very nicely. Assault Vest. NJ can probably eat them, even without Assault Vest, but it'll get out of hand quickly. And then we got Rotom, but Rotom doesn't do anything with Superior. Turn. So Superior is actually kind of scary here, especially because Scorpion's main defensive piece is like Vaporeon, which is weak to it. And Dialysy is pretty bulky. It's just as bulky as Toxapex, by the way. And just doesn't have any reliable color recovery. It is Terra Cap with Dialysy, so it could kind of maybe eat a couple of heat storms, but again, it doesn't threaten it too much offensively because Furia's got good defense. So I'm saying a lot of things in Raymond's favor here. I'm just noticing in terms of matchup. What does Scorpion have? What's Raymond's Dark Resist? He's got a Tauros Blaze.
Yeah, the only thing standing in the way of this Urshifu is kind of like his Azu and his Tauros Blaze, which I guess is still a lot.
Yeah, the Urshifu obviously has Poison Jab available. Or
yeah, it has to chip down the Azu first.
Yeah, you will.
There's definitely an end game for it. It's probably his win con here.
And then the Steel, Steel is not. You're never really weak to Steel, unfortunately. I think so. Uncrown's incredible move, Tachyo and Cutter, is kind of hard to use, but he's been doing well. Like, obviously, Iron Crown. When I played Scorpion, Iron Crown was easily the thing I was afraid of the most. It's just such a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah.
Let's see, so what do you got? Maybe I'll think of something else. But
what do you think it's Stefan?
When I first battled Raymond first week, I was with my other team. It was a very difficult match because his team is so much to reckon with. So many things, so many speed there, so many different move pools. Terapagos can be defensive with like Toxic, Snow Broke, Star Storm. Jirachi is always utility mode, but Superior just managed. Noivern is from Frisk, so you can see what items you're bringing, so it's gonna be a tough one for Scorpion as well. Scorpion did snipe me twice, fortunately, during the draft. I'm not gonna lie, but he is managing his team very well because their Iron Crown is just managed to deal with. I'm not sure which Terra option he is going to bring against Raymond because it's very difficult. It's very difficult because if you bring, for example, Fire, you have Sandy Shocks and also the counters that. Steel is resisted by Jirachi and Tauros. Psychic gets bodied by Weavile. It's gonna be a very difficult situation with the Iron Crown. What's gonna do? If he sets pieces correctly, maybe you see like something like a Destiny Bond on Gengar to potential boost something out. But it's gonna be a difficult match for Scorpion as well because Raymond is just such a good prepper as well. I don't know. I don't know about this matchup honestly. Very difficult to say.
Yeah, I mean, we got historically, of course, we should keep in mind the reference frame that Raymond has always lost to Scorpion in the playoffs, and I mean, I feel it. I mean, I've always lost to Raymond in the playoffs, so it's just kind of how it goes. But if we take a look here, you bring up the speed tiers is an excellent point, right? Because I mean, some of his breakers, right, like the Gengar or the Entei, they're very quickly outsped by some of his opponents. Like Gengar is forced out by Weavile and potentially Noivern if it's weakened. I mean, even a Terra Superior could be doing a lot to the Gengar, and like Entei is forced out by the Sandy Shocks if it's there. I guess it could kind of, it doesn't care too much about the Weavile or the Serp unless it's a certain Terra. But like the Urshifu, right? I mean, Noivern is there, Terra Superior, even a Jirachi if it has some sort of, I don't know what type of coverage move it might have. It might not be able to force it out, but the general idea is that Raymon is going to be able to put a lot more pressure, right, on Scorpion. And as Al just showed, I mean, one of his defensive Pokemon is Vaporeon, who's very weak to Superior.
It's
The
basically
Lando
like a
is super weak to Weavile. There's just a lot of he doesn't have as many switch-ins, is the point I'm trying to get across. And as that goes over the course of the match, Gorp's team might get weakened to the point that something like a Superior or something else could have an endgame there.
He's gonna have to take. I don't. He's gonna have to. I think the lead is gonna be really important here for this one.
Right.
If whoever gets the lead wrong, like Scorpion kind of needs that momentum to get going. Maybe I'm also not gonna count out. I just want to mention Pterodility because I had Pterodility in another league. It was the kill leader of the entire season. I don't remember how many it was, but it can be devastating. Diamond Storm can just potentially end the game if you just get the defense boost, and like if late game could just end the game potentially. But yeah,
I mean, the Pterodility could absolutely put in work. I mean, we've seen what Scorp's been able to do with it. I mean, historically, even in other leagues that I've seen that thing put in work. I mean, Stefan, I believe you also had a Pterodility at one point too, right? Or was it a regular Diancie?
Season 5.
Yep.
No, it was Terra. It was Terra.
Oh, yeah.
It was with water, ground, and fighting, I believe.
Oh, yeah, whenever we had
the
this.
set.
Well, if it was if it was Terra Crystals, it wouldn't have been Season 5. It must have been Season 4.
Yeah, 4 or 5. One or two.
Yeah, because I think 5 was free
5
Terra.
was Ubers.
5 was Ubers with free Terra, yeah, exactly.
6 was low tier.
Yeah. The other thing that helps
Raymon
Raymon out a little bit here too is Raymon's kill leader alongside his superior being the Terapagos. I mean, having that Terra shell, really, it's like just insurance, man. Just a free, not very effective hit. If you can like save it for an opportune moment, it can really get you out of like, let's say if the wicked blows from the Urshifu start popping off, then you can kind of send that in and force it out. Just repeatedly for Raymon being able to force Scorpion out and keep him on the back foot. Kind of like, I mean, that's basically what Al kind of did there versus in addition to being able to flip turn, U-turn out, and just constantly keep the momentum. That might be what allows Raymon to finally get a win here versus Scorpion in playoffs.
Yeah.
Any predictions?
Oh, man. No prediction. Oh.
Yeah.
Now, listening to them talk, they both seem to think that they don't have a chance against each other, so it's really hard.
Yeah. If you ask either of them, they both think they're going to lose this thing, but one of them has to win.
Yeah,
I think that in the match, I think these dudes are both going to be absolutely locked in, man.
Yeah, I hope so. I'm really excited to watch this one.
I think it's ultimately going to come down to who has better prep. I mean, that's kind of always what it comes down to. Who has better techs, who's able to surprise the other. Because that's the thing, too, is that these two coaches know each other so well. They know how each other plays. So they're going to have to surprise one another.
Yeah, I think it's... I'm just going to go back to the momentum thing. I think if Scorpion gets caught in that, he has to avoid the vortex, he called it.
He does have he does have a lot of pivoting. I mean, he's got U-turn on the Urshifu, the Lando, Volt Switch on Rotom. He's got U-turn on Cyclizar. He's got flip turn on Vaporeon. He's got Volt Switch on. He's got so much momentum pieces. He just has to. He's got to have them. He's got to have them on there. He likes to run scarfs and he likes to run these choice items a lot, which are good. But sometimes they can limit that momentum a little bit. But it's that maybe balance of you need to be able to break and be faster than your opponents to move faster than you on average, but then also have the freedom to move around.
Yeah, so he's
gonna have to find that
momentum to the word initiative. I'll say
initiative. Yes, initiative. He's got to be able to keep the initiative. Be light on his feet.
Yeah. Finesse.
Yes, exactly. That being said, I if I had to choose, I mean, I think I'm gonna lean slightly in Raymond's favor here.
I think I'm gonna agree. It's matchup wise.
I think I'm gonna stay biased and pick my fellow Dutchie. So
Hey,
I think
I can respect it, man. I can respect it.
I think Scorpion's gonna have it, but it's gonna be a very difficult match for sure. I think this is the one I'm saying like it can go either way.
It will be for sure.
Yeah,
I mean, Raymond's brought up a lot that his team is like kind of underpowered a little bit. Like when you look at like Uber Goober Mons like Urshifu Single Strike and Lando T and Iron Crown. But at the same time, as powerful as those Mons are, they're not the fastest. So, I mean, Raymond could kind of finesse his way around those potentially with his bulky and fast team. So, we'll see how it goes.
And his big, his big thing in Terapagos. Scorpion's got quite a few good normal resists. So Terra Starstorm is broken as the move is. Iron Crown and Diancie can eat those. And obviously Gengar's would be
Gengar, yeah. That is a good point. Terapagos won't be able to do that as much, so we'll have to have some coverage on there.
Watch Score bring Jacoba Berry to break the show.
I wouldn't be surprised. No,
I've seen it.
I've seen it as well.
Yeah.
Or some Shadow Shield from Lunala or something.
Right, yeah. That being said, though, another match I'm really interested in is I think the only rematch from the regular season, I believe, which is going to be Zachmander versus Kingbura. Stefan, should you start off or should I start off here? I forget which order we're in.
You can take the lead, sir.
All right, so Zachmander over here has, like we've been talking about these Uber Goobers, man. The Zamazenta Crown, the Terra Gliscor that have been tearing it up. Also the Deoxys Speed that just grants him so much. This thing probably doesn't even have to run speed, much speed if he's half the time. He can run Modest and all that jazz. Might have to invest at least a decent chunk for Kilowattrel though. The Ogerpon Cornerstone, you can never underestimate this guy either. I mean, it's just as strong as the Ogerpon Wellspring. And take a look at his team. Well, we do have the Great Tusk and the Golden Go that can be switch-ins to it, but otherwise not as many switch-ins to that IV Cudgel, that 100% accurate rock type move. Very good to have. Great spinner in the Blastoise. Super duper powerful special attacks coming off of the Chi-Yu. And then his last two here. We can't discount this Rotom, though. This Rotom has gotten 2 kills, and I think the Granbull got like 3. The Granbull, who, like my Electros, likes to click Super Fang. On Kingbura's side, many people were talking about this team as it was being drafted as like, this is just standard OU. We've got the Great Tusk over here. I mean, the combination of fighting and ground is almost impossible to switch into. Although I guess he does have one of the only few mons that can do that in Gliscor. But we'll have to tear it into something if it wants to avoid the Ice Spinner. And Golden Go, not too many switch-ins to a Shadow Ball on that team, other than, like, I guess the Chi-Yu can serve as a pretty good Golden Go counter. Latios is able to put in some work too, 110 tied with the Ogerpon Cornerstone over there. It's kind of a... We've seen this matchup before in Season 4 because Scorpion had a Ogerpon Cornerstone and Raymond had a Latios. The classic bulky unaware-ful Fable to stop setup, Kilowattrel super fast, Arcanine, Terra Captain, super bulky Pex, and then we kind of just go down the list here. And these Ambipom, I mean, Leavanny can set up webs, the Zoroark can cause shenanigans, and has Fracture even come to a single game, y'all? I couldn't tell you if it did.
Fracture.
I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, so that's the basic idea here. If I kind of look at the speed tiers, I mean, yeah, Zach does have a slight advantage here up top. Even then across the board, I mean, Gliscor at 95, Rotom at 91, I'm not sure how much it's going to matter. But towards the middle here, a lot of Kingbura's mons like the Arcanine, the Great Tusk, the Golden Ghost start to be faster than some of Zachmander's other Pokemon. Really, I mean, we've seen before that Zach is usually going to have the top 3 and maybe 2 of the bottom 2 and maybe 1 down here. And Kingbura, I mean, basically the same thing. These are both very top-heavy teams, and they are both very bulky, very strong, very fast. it's really tough to think about who has a advantage here. The biggest thing I'll say for Kingbura is they've got this Cleft, which is unaware, and this regenerating Toxapex to serve as a defensive core. And between those two, that could really help them to outlast some of Zachmander's offensive potential here in like the Regidrago and the Ogerpon Cornerstone. Will it be enough? I'm not sure. I've kind of given just a general overview. I'm gonna pass it over to you guys to kind of think about some specifics here.
Fun, go ahead.
I know that Zachmander loves his top heavy drafts because he
Yep.
helped me with another draft I'm gonna do. So it's an Uber there. So he loves his top heavy, much point spending teams. I like his team, to be fair, because I like Samazenta as as a mom. So I'm not sure about the Deoxys, to be honest. It's a great speed tier, but one of the fastest besides Regidrago, I believe. That's faster.
Yeah.
But um, he's managing his team very well because the Gliscor is unbreakable to kill. To be honest, some people did, some people don't. Ogerpon, I'm more fan of the normal one because you can have some other item on it. Cornerstone is also a fantastic one, not gonna lie. But Blastoise, you have different kind of sets you can run with, like Assault Vest for attacks, Shell Smash, defensive, you can do Miracle and stuff. Geo is just a nuke, playing with
Yep.
Regidrago. Rotom is speedy, you can put Scarf Trick, Little Wisp, Cold Switch, Shadow Ball, or screens if you want to do that. You have two solid screen options, I believe, with Deoxys and Rotom. Fallout, I'm not considered that as a mon because I haven't mainly passion hate for the mon. And Gramble is just a very good mon. Kingbura is the, yeah, as I said before, first four Pokémons are mostly OU, no question about it. But I really like the Terra mons on Kingbura's side because Arcanine Isui was also a mon I was considering about because I really like Arcanine as a mon, and I never tried Hisuian Arcanine in the draft, so I was really considering, and then he was taken, and I was like, man, I was bummed. Kilowattrel is a great mon, very heavily used on the Terra, I believe, because otherwise I'm not sure if it's a good mon as well. Bugs just annoying mon. If he brings the set as well as he brought to me last week, Zach's gonna hate that. Ami-Pom is a fast U-turner, fake out user. So if he manages that well, he can do some solid damage to. He can break 30 from Ogerpon if he wants, and then U-turn out into Goldengo or something else. To kind of take the hit from Ivy Cudgel. Defendy is great because he can do self summon kill Ogerpon with a Divani. It was a focus set with Pounce, I believe. It was Pounce or Lunge. That's the one I'm looking for with speed drop. So if you can bring an Liveni good, you can two shot him with either Pounce or Lunge, one or two. Zorwark is just illusion strats, and Fracture. Yeah, I don't know if Fracture is coming. Picking wise, I think personally, it's gonna be a tough match for both as well because in the main season, I have to check that back. It was Kingbura who won.
Yeah, that's the big thing is that
Zach,
Kingbura did
Zach,
win the first time.
Zach is coming with revenge because I know he is a little bit gimmicky in the beginning of the season, but when he is in playoffs, he locks in.
I figure. I mean, the
So
dude's that's the thing. He's in so many different leagues, so he might be
yeah, but he
withholding his
might
power until the moment.
yeah, and he comes to many finals. Like he's playing like draft. I believe when I talked to him lately, I was like, he's playing draft for 2 years or something.
Yeah.
But he has already made like 7 or 8 finals or
How many
one.
championships has he won? Do you know?
Yeah, 7 or 8 or something.
Wow,
I
so
think.
he won most of those
What?
finals.
Jeez.
Yeah, yeah.
He's made it 7 or 8 finals. He's won 7.
Yes, and
Wow.
and
Pretty
and
crazy.
sometimes, yeah, he's a very good battler, not for sure, because he can draft very good, he can play very good. Kingbura as well. When he came into
Yeah.
the league, I was like, who is this guy? But I will say, blinding in the difference, I think Zach is gonna win this, but it's gonna be a very tough match for both of them.
Yeah. We'll see, because I mean, you mentioned the Luvani. He did bring webs with Luvani plus Golden Go last time. I mean, that's a pretty solid strat going into this. I mean, if you can reduce the speed of that Ogerpon and the Zama, that really frees up things like the Latios and even like the Great Tusk and stuff like that. So, all right, Al, what are you thinking?
Yeah, I'm going to talk about on Zachmander's team. I just want to say something about him. I believe it's the most top-heavy team I've ever seen. So,
Yeah, talking about top heavy. Yeah,
it is so. Yeah, his Ghost Resist is Chinyu, which is not that great. So yeah, like you said, first time Kingbura brought sticky webs, and Zach did a good job of slowing him down. He led with a taunt Deoxys and taunted Levani, which is, I mean, it's take guts because, you know, if Levani just clicks the bug move, then Deoxys is gone. But of course, I mean, you can see lead Levani, you're assuming sticky web. But anyway, he managed to get the sticky webs. If he does get the sticky webs again, Goldengo has a great time. I mean, your only resistance to Ghost is the Chi-Yu, and he comes in, gets
good
the
at
sticky
Focus
webs.
Blast.
Exactly. And
We know that Kingbura has done a great job of landing those 70% accurate moves.
Let's see, he gives his Pokemon a pep talk before he clicks it, but he usually works. He doesn't usually miss. He's hit a lot of Hurricanes in Kilowattrel. That's why it's got top of the leaderboard. He's won games because he just didn't miss Hurricane at the end. And great Tusk too. I think Tusk is a great matchup here offensively because, I mean, if you look at Zachmander's team, his immunities, he's got two. He's got Gliscor and Rotom. Rotom is probably not going to come to this game. It's okay. It's not that great. It could threaten it. It did come to the first time. It did come to the first game, and it threatens. It's a good switch into Great Tusk. So it might come just because of that. Because he might think that he has to. Because if Rotom is not here, once Gliscor Terras,
Yeah,
there is no
no switch-ins.
So he maybe has to bring Rotom to handle it if he wants to Terra the Gliscor, which, I mean, you want to Terra the Gliscor, otherwise you're taking the Ice Spinner from Great Tusk, you're taking, I mean, the Vanny gets triple Axle, if he wants to do that again. Ambipom gets triple Axle. Obviously, the Lottie gets an Ice type move. There's a lot of potential Ice moves. Fable gets Ice Beam. There's a lot of Ice moves. Gliscor is going to want to Terra, which means if it does, Great Tusk becomes way better, especially if Kingbura gets webs up again. With that being said, on the other side, the Cornerstone, I think, is a great time here because, I mean, to switch into the Rock move, we got a Great Tusk and Goldengo. Because Goldengo is so good offensively, I don't really know if you want to use it defensively, although it could handle it, but of course Cornerstone can just stop the counter. And then for Great Tusk, I mean, you got the Grass Stab. Great Tusk does not want to take Power Whip. I mean, it's not going to like that at all. So I think Cornerstone is extremely good offensively here. If it gets Trailblaze up, I mean, it's really hard to kind of weather that storm unless you got like a max. I know for a fact, for all my experience with Clefable, that Power Whip will hurt Clefable enough even if it's max physical defense and it's unaware from one of the mask Ogerpons. I know that calc. I've done that calc many times. Power Up hurts Clefable even if it's physical defense. Now he also got Toxapex, again, Stomping Tantrum. And then also, Granbull has a chance because Kingbura's resistances to Fairy are Arcanine, Goldengo, and Toxapex. And Granbull is one of the few Fairy type Pokemon that has ground coverage. Like, it's not very many, so when ground hits all 3 of resistances. So Granbull's not even that bad in this match, especially also Intimidate, try to slow down the Great Tusk I just said might be a problem. And Arcanine maybe. I don't think Fracture's coming to this game because really,
unfortunately.
I mean, yeah, I would love to see it. Now, I'm also guilty of not bringing stuff because I haven't actually brought Forges or Mystery Vista to any of my games.
I was about to say, have we seen the Flourishes at all?
Yeah, I know. We have. Listen, I hadn't even talked. Like,
see, you didn't even need Sylveon.
If it was Sylveon, I feel like it would have came to it. If it was Sylveon.
Let me ask this: Does Fracture get first impression, or is it just Haxorus?
Yeah,
pretty...
he does.
I mean, that could stop an Ogerpon if it's been shipped.
That is true, and it also would Deoxys speed as well. For that.
Yeah.
And also, I don't think Regidrago's coming in this game, but if it's Dragon Energy set, getting your priority just to weaken that move. But of course, Dragon Energy is still going to literally fracture in return.
Yeah, of course. Well, you got a Clefable there, so I wouldn't count on it.
Yeah, I don't think if Drago comes, it's going to be probably Dragon Dance with like Iron Head.
Yeah, I just feel like he's got too many other things to deal with here to kind of afford that.
Yeah, I don't think Drago comes to this game. I don't. Chiyu, how good is Fire? He does resist Fire. He's got a... Yeah, I've got Arcanine. Go ahead, Stefan.
I have one fun thing to say about Fracture. Fracture gets the ability Mold Break, so Sturdy won't have...
Oh, right, I forgot. We don't care about Sturdy.
Nope.
That's correct.
Well, what's that? Well, give me a calc. How much does Life Orb Max Attack First Impression do to Ogerpon Cornerstone? Does it kill it?
Choice Band is 150%.
Okay, well, alright. Banded, Mold Breaker, First Impression. Watch out there, Zachmander.
And Life Orb is 99.3.
Oh, so close.
50% chance. 50% chance.
We take those.
It's not like Zachmander is an entire soft center that should probably eat anything Fracture can do.
Oh yeah, true enough. But it can at least force out the Ogerpon after it's Trailblazed. So it just sweep.
Yeah. I guess
that's his only priority. Is my point. Like he's got E-Speed, Arcanine, and like fake out Ambipom, and that's it as far as I know. Oh, I guess Sucker Punch on the Zoroark.
Yeah.
There you go. What was it? Oh yeah, and Arcanine's got Flash Fire, so if he wants to, it's a Terra Captain, so if he wanted to, he could be a Terra that resists Dark, and then have the Fire immunity, so he could have an easy switch to Chiyu at any time, really. Especially just like Assault Vest or something. He could build a set with Flash Fire there to kind of help handle Chiyu, so I don't think Chiyu's that devastating against him. Now, he doesn't have... He's also Toxapex, so especially defensive, should be able to handle. I mean, Dark Pulse is going to hurt still, but especially with Mastodons. Speed tiers, you guys pretty much spoke about them. We got a speed tie at 110. Of course, it's scary. But it's almost obviously it's the fastest thing. Potentially. And it gets Trailblaze. This is how I lost my off game against it. I had a Scarf Terra fighting thing to handle it, but I mean, if it gets Trailblaze, it's really hard to switch into it. Like, I know it can't set up, but it has so much coverage that it should be able to hit everything super effectively. So, like, Great Tusk, yes, could switch into it, but I mean, it could potentially have Psychic Fangs, and I'm assuming Psychic Fangs does good damage. Tusk is obviously very special defense. I'm guessing 3-hit KO.
Depending on
Psychic Fangs.
Depends on how much he wants.
Again, if he wants to bring Tusk defensively to handle Zomzeta, he's not offensively, even though it's good against Kingbura's team.
Right.
So,
I mean, even if it's defensive, if he gets like a rapid spin off, and I mean, it's still super strong. It could go either way.
even with no attack investment. I mean, that's how it gets the boost of speed.
Yeah.
Boost of speed is really scary. You can't run any attack, but I mean, who cares? The base power of your moves makes up for it. Headlong Rush, Close Combat,
Exactly. Yeah.
extremely powerful moves.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Gliscor again. I don't know how many kills it's Gliscor at.
I think it's 9.
9?
or something.
Yeah, it's doing pretty well. It's not doing as well as I thought it would, honestly. When I saw it drafted Gliscor, I was like, I was surprised. I mean, I've never seen it, so
I mean, the combination of the Zama, the Gliscor, and the Regidrago, they've both done well in like individual matches. It's like remember, Zama swept Brandon, Regidrago swept Pokemaster, the Gliscor swept, I think, Lazyboi. It really just depends on the individual matchup and like how good it is. I don't think that any of them are particularly super good in this match. I think that they could be decent. This is going to be a chess match at the end of the day, a war of attrition, one for the ages. So, it could really go either way. Honestly.
That's all the
yeah.
playoff matches.
Well, I know, but these two teams in particular, just because of how bulky they are.
Yep. And I know you guys were hyping up Blastoise. I had Blastoise last season, right? Yeah. That's your lead. And I kind of lost faith in it. I don't think it's that great. I mean,
this thing hasn't gotten a single kill, but I mean, this job is to come in and rapid spin and flip turn.
That's true, but I mean, you got a Goldango there. I'm pretty sure, from history, I know Goldango.
Oh yeah, that's the thing too. Yeah, it can't even freaking spin, man. But if they can get rid of the Goldango, then it has to rapid spin and flip turn. That's its job.
That's right. I mean, yeah, that's right. It's just Goldango's gonna put on.
Maybe you can bring like trick ring targets on Rotom.
Oh boy, you're giving Zach ideas.
Okay, wait a minute. Can trick good as gold? I don't know this.
Oh, good question.
I don't think so.
Wow.
Like good as gold is. I know I tried to I know it's immune to like Encore, Leech Seed. It's immune to like everything. It's gold. So.
Or fling it. I don't know.
Let me Google it real quick.
On a Gliscor or something. I don't know.
Yes. There you go, yeah. Fling, I love it. Fling Gliscor.
Fling the ring target and then you can spin on the Corbeau.
I don't know. Wait, I don't think flinging ring target, that isn't. I don't know. I mean, if he's gonna fling something at Goldango, it might as well just be like Iron Ball. Just like wipe it out instantly. Because I think Iron Ball with fling makes. I don't know the base power, but it's a lot. It hurts.
I will check that for a second. Iron Ball.
And then Rocket Slide.
130.
130 base power. There you go. Fling Iron Ball. I mean, you're not running Toxic Orb.
There we go.
There we go. That's the pro strat.
Let's see, Element 1. Yeah, it's 83 to 98, so.
Wow.
Give it a take it.
Me? I don't know.
Alright, well, let's think about who we're favoring for this matchup. I mean, I will say I'm obviously kind of biased towards Kingbura because they're my good friend and I kind of want them to win. If not Al, I kind of want. Between Al and Kingbura, they're two of the people I really want to win the whole thing. That's my cards on the table. But I do genuinely think that between his like defensive core, and I mean obviously we have the precedent of him winning previously, I am going to slightly give this match in Kingbura's favor, though I do fully understand that Zach could definitely have some cards up his sleeve and really train up for this match and give it his full attention, and could definitely pull an upset here.
Yeah. I think I'm with you there.
I think the same as well.
All right then.
Yeah.
All right. With that, there's just one final matchup here, and that is going to be the Battle of the Torns. I put Tornadus Theory in here. I put Tornadus Incarnate for DRV, apparently, my bad. Just imagine that it's a Tornadus Therian and it has, what is it, 121 base speed?
That's correct. 121.
Okay,
Exactly
there we go.
correct.
All right,
Yep.
so what are we thinking here, y'all? Al,
Is it
you
me?
go first. Yeah.
Okay. Matchup again. I think again I'm gonna call him Dr. B. I think he made the correct choice on the matchup option that he had. He had second pick to choose his opponent. I mean, we got a Sneasler on Lazyboi's side. We got a Petra on Dr. B's side. Sneasler can't do anything. Petra, the only thing he could do is what he did to Raymon is he had a
Put it to
switcheroo,
sleep.
so he could give it like
Oh,
a
switcheroo too.
yeah. I mean, yeah, like Dire Claw stuff. Of course, you could just do Dire Claw stuff, but like you could switcheroo, you could give Petra an item. He doesn't really mind the Scarf though, because it's got a good speed tier that Scarf kind of works with it, and then obviously specs, it's gonna be good. And even Banded, I know Dr. B's brought a physical Poltergeist Petra sometimes, so there's that. Both teams are weak to ground and flying, like pretty significantly, or not pretty significantly. Sorry, but we got the Ursaluna Blood Moon that could maybe take advantage of this ground weakness. I mean, you got resistance to ground. We got a Hydrapple. Is going to Terra. It's going to Terrasilize, which means it's probably not going to resist ground anymore. And then Tornadus and Rabombi. Rabombi could come to this match. Maybe. I don't think Sticky Webs are good against Lazyboi at all, though, because if you look at the speed tiers, I mean, he wants them. He wants the Sticky Webs so he can trick her and just
Yeah,
take
look at
that. So really, his resistance to ground is probably going to be Tornadus, and I'm guessing Blood Moon will hurt it quite a bit, unless it's Assault Vest. I know it's got good special defense. I think it's 90 special defense. So Assault Vest, Tornadus can probably soak that up. The ground weakness on Lazyboi's side, we've got a Crocodile that can kind of come in. Crocodile's not touching Avalugg, but I mean, Avalugg's one of those things that's really hard to. I mean, if you bring it, I mean, it's kind of risky to bring because it's physically defensive, but really weak on special defense. I mean, I have a hard time justifying it, but I mean, you can obviously handle Crocodile if it Terras. If not, then Crocodile's going to close combat. And then Raquanade resists ground, Stone Edge Crocodile, so I think Crocodile could be good here. But we do have grassy terrain, potentially nullify it, so maybe he brings high horsepower just to kind of work around it, because obviously the terrain weakens, specifically Earthquake, by half of its power. Now I was also going to look at the Araquanid. I think it has a pretty decent time. If it's a choice banded liquidation, once Hydrapple Terras, you don't really got switch into that liquidation. I mean, it's double water bubble. Water type moves do a lot of damage. You only resist. It's going to be that Quackable. Now, he does like to support Quackable. I think every time he's brought it, it's been the rapid spin, support, and roost Quackable. So maybe you can handle it, but not if it's. I don't think it's banned, so I think Araquanid's good here. I think we got Ursaluna that's strong here. Gouging Fire is okay. We got a Klefki as the Dragon immunity, and Rabombi, both are weak to fire. And then we got a lot of fire resistance. So actually, Gouging Fire's Jacinthe moves are pretty good here. Now it would have to choose either Lock and Outrage or the low base power Dragon Claw. I don't think it gets any alternatives. I don't think it gets Dragon Rush, although even if it does.
I mean, I think there's loaded dice Scale Shot.
Wait, it does get that?
I feel like I've seen it go for Scale Shot before, right? Does it
Gouging
not?
Fire. If we get Scale Shot, then it gets way better.
Gouging Fire gets skill shot, yes.
Oh, it does. Wow. Yeah. Okay. I didn't even know this. Okay. Well, there you go. It just got way better. Dragon Time moves are pretty good against Dr. B's team. Again, Petra should be able to eat on that. Even it has Earthquake. I guess a +1 Earthquake. Maybe does not boost your attack. Probably a 2-shot on Petron that it's physically defensive. But then you're risking the exchange. No, it's not. That
No,
+1.
not.
I mean, like +1. +1 Earthquake. I mean, I don't mean neutral. I mean +1. I could Gouging Fire's at +1. I'm assuming Earthquake does at least half. Petron. Maybe I'm wrong.
With D-Dance or the Proto Boost?
+1 D-Dance boost.
But yeah, Dragon Dance.
Let me see. One sec. It's like 40 to 45.
Wow.
Really?
Okay.
Jeez.
Petron is just.
You're gonna have to
100
set the sun with Sableye too, buddy.
Yes, at the sun. I mean, yeah, you can do that. Sableye. I mean, how good are his screens?
He's done. Lazyboy's team is very good under screens. He's used that quite well.
Yeah, I know. I've seen like Sableye's come to many games. I don't know how many, but it has come to quite a few, despite its low points.
Battle of Princeton.
Now, how does it break? It
You
does
do
have a
have Tidy Up that could get rid of the screens.
Yeah, I mean, it's your 3-point mouse hold against, like, you know,
Against
I mean, actually,
a team of demons, straight up demons on Lazyboy's side.
Yeah.
Hey, not
Demons in the rain, demons in the sun.
Mouse holds can bring some happy.
Yeah.
It can. It'll Vacuum Wave Blood Moon might be able to pick it off.
Yeah.
So it's a problem there. I mean,
Calm
yeah.
down,
But and also Empoleon. I mean, I don't know. Maybe Nelson gets low kick. I don't know how heavy Empoleon is though.
yeah, have we talked about this Blood Moon? The fact that, I mean, just
Yeah,
scam
like I
Blood
said-
Moon. Petrarch cannot switch into it.
That's what I know. I was talking about its
Yeah.
ground type moves.
Right, yeah, ground type moves.
That's what I was talking about. But
Yeah.
I mean, Blood Moon is a great move, but in draft, it's not as good because you can kind of plan
You
around.
can work around it for sure, but it applies more pressure.
It does.
Fun
yeah.
fact, Mouse hold gets low kick.
It does get low kick.
That could be
I
good.
wasn't sure how heavy, like Empoleon. I mean, it doesn't scream that heavy, but steel types like to be heavy. I don't know how heavy it is.
I
Empoleon
feel like it's decently
is-
heavy.
We're looking at
It does
84.
more.
It's not that heavy.
It does more to Ursaluna than it does to Empoleon. So,
Yeah, that
plus
makes
one.
sense.
Empoleon's not too heavy. So I don't think. I don't think also comes here. And then Tornadus 121 speed is 1 point faster than Sneasler. It's the fastest thing on the team. The Trick Room is really what we should be thinking about here. Because again,
Yes.
there's so many things on Lazyboy's team, like the Blood Moon under Trick Room. Sorry, if it does get it, it can be very devastating. Now Hydrapple is going to be slower than it.
Yeah, but we still have 3 other Mons that are slower than Hydrapple still.
Exactly, like that Araquanid under Trick Room. If it's banned in liquidation,
That's scary.
you just can't. There's no switching. And Hadaren is obviously Terra Captain, and the Tornadus. I didn't even say the Tornadus is a Terra Captain as well. I don't know anything. I don't really know about Tornadus Incarnate, so I'll defer to one of you guys on that.
Earlier, he used it a lot more early on in the season. He was spamming Bleakwind Storm with it with Terra Flying and just doing a lot of damage.
That's correct. Yeah. So flying, Dr. V is weak to flying. We got Iron Thorns and Klefki that resists flying. Klefki, maybe if it comes to this game, is probably going to be just screens because Thunderwave is not that good against Lazyboi. It's good against
it's
Fire.
pretty good. I mean, the Torn, Sneasler, Gouging Fire, even a Rillaboom, you wouldn't mind getting parried. It could stop us sweeping its tracks.
It could stop us, yes. So it's not too bad. And that was another thing. I just played Dr. V with 9. He's got 2 fairy types. They're both kind of just okay. So I felt
Good
like
point.
the resistance that fairy gives, I mean,
Yeah.
doesn't really.
I agree with you.
That doesn't matter too much.
If I'm a betting man, although it's tough too, right? Because you could run Terra Fairy Hydrapple, right? That's a good Terra for it. But then you're leaving yourself open to the Dire Claw from the Sneasler, right? So it's kind of
I feel like that's okay because I mean you got Petra that can just.
That's true. That's true. So there is an option for him to have a bulky fairy here.
There is no. Yeah, there is an option. And, you know,
That's
one Corbeau host.
100% left key.
Pardon?
That's 100% left key in that case.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Cliff Key. Of course, it's skill bait. It's not weak to fighting, so it's also a decent switch to Sneasler that threatens it out with Thunder Wave.
True
And that
enough.
also means no unburdened stuff as well, because there you go. I mean, you get paralyzed, you back down to neutral.
Yeah, because as
Tornado
soon as you get,
is faster
if you
than
can force it out, then yeah, Torn comes in and you're good next time.
Yeah. So this is actually tough. Now I'm supposed to look at grass here. It's also grassy glide. It's not, no, never mind. We got a patch around.
Yeah,
Grassy
we got a Peturon. What are we doing here?
Not doing anything. And Tornadus as well. Yeah. Rillaboom's coverage, I don't think it's got anything flying. Maybe it has a rock to move. I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe rock slide.
He gets acrobatics.
No, I mean to hit flying. With Rillaboom, like a rock type move or something. Or
I
I don't think
know of it. Not that I've usually seen. Might get it, and I just never seen it use it.
Let's take a look. Rillaboom. Rock. There is no rock type move. There's no.
That's tough.
Random.
That is tough.
No ice type
You're
move.
just gonna have to knock stuff off and get rid of their items and switch out.
Yeah.
It's looking to me like I'm liking Dr. V's matchup here, because Rillaboom can't. There's two things Rillaboom can't touch. Gouging Fire is really and Blood Moon. So I mean, it's two big heavy hitters.
Yeah.
Not only do they hit extremely hard, but they have some freedom on the type chart. Like I said, the ground type moves
Yeah, for sure.
have some freedom. Now, Dr. V could run. Oh, sorry, just kidding. Can't switch in Blood Moon to a Petron because it's got Mind's Eye or whatever it's called, Scrappy.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say before. Was with the Mind's Eye, there's no Blood Moon switch-ins. I mean,
Yeah,
there never
that's
is. There never is, unless you got a really good, specially defensive Steel type. But even then, use Earth Power after.
Yeah, so it's got to be like, it's got to be like a. I mean, I'm going to say a Florence.
A Bronzong, basically.
There you go. A Bronzong. There you go. Bronzong. Bronzong. Yeah. So in this one, I won't say who I think's gonna win yet. So you guys have done your analysis. Sorry, maybe I rambled on too long. Go ahead.
No, you're good, man. Listen, here's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing we've got, of course, the Region Core plus the Peturon on DRV. That's giving him a. That's basically been kind of what's his bread and butter that's been carrying this season, in addition to Iron Thorns too. In this match, I don't think he can really afford Terra Iron Thorns because I think he really needed to Terra the Hydrapple for it to do well here. So we've got the physical bulk and special bulk on DRV side, and then we've got on Lazyboi's side, he's just trying to break through it. So again, it's going to be a war of attrition here. Can Lazyboi defeat the Region Core and break the Peturunt before his team gets chipped down too much? And I mean, DRV chose this matchup for a reason. He was second after you, Al. So I mean, he had to have felt that he had a decent matchup here, and I think that he does. But I do think that Lazyboi, I mean, the thing about Lazyboi's team too, it's such a good team in the fact that there's so many different modes. I mean, you've already brought up Trick Room. It also has webs. It has the terrain with the Sneasler. It has Gouging Fire D-Dance. I mean, there's just so much. The screens with the Sableye, man, and being able to pivot out with the Rillaboom and the parting shot on the freaking Sableye and Flip Turn and Polion. Such great utility. Lazyboi really made a great team, and he had to pick from the bottom of the barrel too. Like literally just pick from the scraps left over and reconstruct a team. And that's effective. It's almost like an amalgamation, a Frankenstein team, if you will. But it does a really good job of confusing your opponent and making it tough to prep against. So that's my points for Lazyboi in this round. What do you think, Stefan?
Yeah, I think the Region Core is very hard to break with either Tornadus and Terra Hydrapple as well. Very hard hitters in the form of Crocodile and Pokémon as well. Delphox can also be very nuisance against Lazyboi's team. It's a battle of the prankster most basically, because on the RP side you have one prankster on the other side you have two in form of Tornadus and Sableye. What is maybe the occasion for team what I might gonna some sort of little bit of back for Lazyboi, maybe against DRV. The fact that you can do Sunny Day for the Gouging Fire, you get the Proto boost already. Because you have Prankster Sunny Day, you can also do like Water Rain Dance for Araquanid. You have of course the PR for Araquanid, Avalok as well. Avalok has almost, if it brings the right Terra on Avalok, if he brings it, then nothing switches into it. For sure. Mount Gil is good against the natives, against Kukulel. Hydrapple as well, pre-Terra. Rock moves are basically like almost also good against his team. So, what else can I say? If DRV is bringing webs, he can bounce back with Heatherine. He can also set up webs for himself. Basically, there are not many good hazard removals on both sides. Besides Tidy Up and Rapid Spin on DRV side and Rapid Spin on Lazyboi side. This is going to be a match for DRV, I believe, because he has so much potential in his team. Lazyboi is also a really good team, but I think mostly the favorite, in my opinion, is DRV in this situation.
Yeah. I think on paper, DRV definitely has an advantage here, but I think kind of an unspoken advantage is that DRV's team, you kind of know what's coming, right? I mean, we can kind of just sit here, I won't say it out loud, but I can kind of like put together a team of 6. Lazyboi, I couldn't tell you a team of 6 if I tried. I mean, there's so many different ways that it could go. And if DRV doesn't prep for the right team of 6, Lazyboi could easily pick it up. And we should go back all the way. If we take a look at the paths here, if you take a look at Lazyboi's team, after he made the transaction, he has not lost with this team. So we'll just say that much. So he might have struggled a bit at the start, but once he perfected this team, man, hasn't lost yet. So I'll just give that as another point for Lazyboi here.
It's true. I didn't think about that. And it's just he's piloting it like very well in places.
Very well.
His play style extremely well. Like if I had that team, I have no idea. It's like it's not me. So I think it fits in very nicely as well. I think it fits both of them. But their teams are nice for themselves. I don't really know what this game comes down to. I think you're right. I think it's maybe just like if Dr. V can predict kind of what mode that Lazy's going to try to do, then he's going to be in a good spot. But if he gets caught off guard, he's pretty bad.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Lazyboi's team is so much potential. You can bring TR, you can bring screens, you can bring Tailwind as well. Competitive on Napoleon as well, if he has stat drop.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's another reason why I really don't think Bobby is going to bring webs in this game. It's really
competitive Napoleon.
Yeah,
it doesn't make sense to bring webs versus a team that could potentially set Trick Drill.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. There's no reason to fear that. The only thing that webs would affect is like we're looking at Sneasler and Gouging Fire. Sneasler, like I said,
even you just key wave
hard time already. Exactly. They're not. Sneasler's not good offensively. Not here. Not without some damage on Petron first. And
I don't think that Sneasler is coming at all. To be honest.
Yeah, it might not.
It doesn't look good here now. I guess we could eliminate that and essentially shift it into other stuff.
There's not
Gouging Fire though. Gouging Fire looks good.
There's an option.
Yeah.
Maybe with some clear amulet or something.
Oh
Or
yeah,
crocodile
true. They
with
do have to watch out for the
Intimidate.
Intimidate Crocodile, yeah.
Like, I guess just looking at Hydrapple to Psychic. Yeah, I guess Clef can resist both its stabs and its Terracat.
Yeah.
Its base stabs.
I don't know. Have we mentioned the fact that the grassy terrain is going to be weakening the Earthquake, so the Gouging Fire might not be able to run Earthquake to hit the Petra run as hard.
I think
right,
best case scenario. I think the best case
It
scenario.
helps versus the Crocodile though, because I mean it helps to stop or mitigate Moxie Crocodile a bit.
Yeah, but the crocodile can learn high horsepower. So.
All right, high horsepower, true. Well,
Yeah.
that is true.
think
But
best
I
case
was
scenario
always so
is-
scared to use that move. I mean, I'm usually forced to use it versus grassy terrain teams, but man,
But it works. It works.
it does.
I think best case scenario in lazy side is bring the trick room option, but that's my opinion.
Probably, yeah.
He can do whatever he wants, but personally for me, it's gonna be a trick room.
Yeah. I really,
Might even with some sort of what's the item called? Get a -1 speed in trick room.
room service? Room
Room
service.
yes.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. And now, just
Yeah.
because we said that, he's not going to bring it.
I give some solutions. I give some options. It's gonna be if he does that, then he has with Blood Moon on the field, nothing switching in. Nothing
Yeah.
switching in.
Absolutely. All right,
Maybe
so
all
have we
best
do-
dressed.
like it seems like we're kind of on it. This is probably the one we're most divided on. It seems like.
Yeah, I'm still thinking. I think Dr. V's got enough things to handle that he'll be able to figure out what Lazy's trying to do before it overwhelms him. So I think Dr. V is gonna handle this. I think I'm gonna pick him to win this one. I think.
Yeah, I
mean,
think so too. I mean, he did choose Lazyboi, so I mean, if he
Yeah.
loses to the opponent that he chose, that'd be kind of tough.
I know. I mean, trust me, I feel that stress too. I mean, I had first pick.
Yeah.
If I lose to Brandon, I'm just gonna feel like, whoops. Guess next time I won't do that. But
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
Gouging. I think Gouging Fire is what maybe Arachnid. If Arachnid pops on, I'm gonna feel pretty happy because
Yeah.
I think it's cool on, and also it would mean that I was right. I predicted it.
Yeah, let me see, because there's a precedent. At least, but season 6 completely broke the precedent. But generally, how it works is that the teams in the top 4 generally beat the teams in the bottom 4. So I mean, we would expect Al and DRV. We already said to move on. We'll see with Zach and Kingbura and Scorp versus Raymon. Those are two that are underdogs. We were kind of leaning towards. But I mean, at the end of the day, we'll see what happens. Generally, we don't really have the best track record of predicting who wins these things just from these videos. So if anything, it might be better to bet against us. But who knows? Maybe this time we'll be right. At least 50% right, hopefully.
Yep.
All right. With that being said,
we'll see how it goes.
yeah, thank you again to Al and Stefan for being here and breaking down these matchups. And we'll see you guys for the semifinals.
Bye, guys. It was a pleasure.
Thanks for inviting me along.
All right. Peace out.